I really love teaching. It's very tiring. I have my burned out once in a while. Before I go to any class, I will tell myself, even if I have been teaching that course for decades, I will say this should be my greatest performance in my life. For me, every period counts.
For me, actually, it's the effort that you have to put in checking papers. It would be wonderful if you don't have to evaluate it in each and every student in this sense. It's what you'd call as a pain, perhaps.
Pag-check ng papers ng mga exams, yun ang pinakamahirap kasi gumagamit yun ng maraming oras.
I don't like scolding people. One of the things that made me resist the idea initially was the idea that you're going to have to babysit these students.
Having to fail students, because as a teacher you have to strike a balance between motivating them and reminding them that they actually have more in them than they know.
Well, the salary. I'm kidding, no. But seriously, like I said, a lot of my colleagues right now were my professors before. And the literature department as a whole has always been a very supportive unit of each other. And you get to see students who are interested in the same thing that you are. You get to possibly mentor them. I just want my students to be able to open their minds enough to question certain truths that they haven't questioned before, to think for themselves. Why are we a research-oriented university? Because we want students who could build that motivation in themselves to seek the truth.
I remember a student, I had to flunk when the student had to take the course again, unlike the first time she took the course. She was talking more in many points during the course. She goes, kaya pala my students get it. And even though it took a while, what they got is valuable. That keeps me going.
That part of being a teacher, of inspiring people's lives to pursue what they really want in the future, is really gratifying for me. And no money, no amount of awards can replace that.
The idea really that you're doing this so that students can become successful, to become part of the pool of people that's basically pulling us forward, economy-wise or technology-wise, into the future, should, for me, is the most, a very important aspect. This is why we do these things. And if that can be a motivation for others, you don't just come in because you teach, you don't come in just because you do research, period. For what, really? And I think it's really for cultivating the right mind, the right attitude, and having the proper knowledge for these kids to come out to become part of the pool that pulls the country forward.
It's true what the other profs will say, that it's nice to be around students and it's nice to be in an environment that values learning and all that stuff. All that stuff is true, but I think what I like about it is the idea that I could be doing this till I'm 80 and won't really be able to claim that you've mastered it. So the idea that you can always do something better next term, it's a good thing that can keep you going for a long time.
Si Bombi ay isang ordinaryong estudyante. Nung siya ay kumukuha ng thesis in economics sa akin, ang kanyang proposal ay binago o ni-revise ng 7 beses. Okay. Pero pag nakita ninyo si Bombit ngayon, isa siyang pantas. Okay? Nakikinig ako sa kanya. Meron kaming mga argumento o di pagtatalo. Ngunit hangang-hanga ako sa kanyang narrative. Yun ang ikinatutuwa ng isang profesor. Na malagpasan ng kanyang dating estudyante ang kaalaman ng kanyang profesor. Kanya alam kong ako ay tatanggapin sa langit. Sapagkat kapag ako'y tinanong ni San Pedro, ano ang iyong karapatan para pumasok sa kaharian ng Diyos, ang sasabihin ko'y, tignan naman ninyo ang mga naging estudyante ko. Mas mahuhusay kaysa akin. Kanya, tumaas ang antas ng kalidad, hindi lamang ng ating pamantasan, bagkus ng ating bayan.